Social media giants, including Facebook and Twitter, could face huge fines and have their sites blocked in the United Kingdom if they don't do enough to remove and stop the spread of harmful content. The British government rolling out a new online safety bill. It would hold companies accountable for dangerous and illegal content shared on their platforms, such as child abuse and terrorist propaganda. This comes as the European Union announces sweeping rules that could force the breakup of big tech companies like Google and Apple because of how powerful they've become. CNBC's Deirdre Bosa is with us on that. Deirdre, what could this mean for the future of these companies?
Well, Shep, pressure continues to build for big tech, and we are entering now a new phase of regulation that could ultimately change the way that we search, shop, even get online. Now, the new EU draft rules set out this morning, they don't name specific companies, but make no mistake here, they target the tech giants, Alphabet's Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple. Now, there are essentially two broad targets of legislation. One gets at the so-called liability shield for what users do or post on social media platforms. Under existing laws, Facebook or Twitter and other platforms, they're not held responsible for harmful material on their sites. Under proposed legislation, regulators could have the power to fine or even block sites for failing to remove harmful content. For the user, that could mean less exposure to content that contains things like, as you put it, child abuse or terrorist material. For the companies, this means higher stakes to moderate content, bigger consequences if they don't. Now, the other bucket of regulation targets competition and aims to level the playing field for smaller companies, the incumbents that are really struggling to compete with big tech. Now, for example, Google's dominance in search, Amazon's dominance in e-commerce, Apple's operating system. The question here is, do their size and scope give them advantages in other areas, other businesses? Ultimately, it could mean more choices for users and, again, bigger consequences for the companies, including breakup orders. Shep, this isn't going to happen overnight, though. It could take years to see new laws passed, and even then, enforcement and legal challenges from the tech companies themselves could hold up major changes. But we are starting to see what the future digital landscape could look like.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.